What's going on, guys? It's Keel here. Before this video starts, I kind of want to just preference it a little bit. In this video, you're kind of going to hear my mic pop a little bit. I was a little too close to the mic, so in future videos, I'm going to be a little bit back here. But regardless, this shit is still fucking insane and crazy. So enjoy the video, guys. That's pretty much it. Later. I have a fucking wild one for you. So last night, me and a buddy were fucking around in a Discord chat. He played a toilet sound effect. He was a little confused by this because it came from a very long video. I think, if I'm not mistaken, he watched this 24-minute video and got the toilet flushing from it. On this YouTube channel, it's nothing but fucking toilets. This dude could be a plumber. You know, his shit's OCC plumbing. You know what I mean? Right there. Right there in the title. So I was like, he's a plumber. He's a plumber with 23K. He takes videos of fucking toilets. What's the big deal? Wrong! He is not a plumber. On this channel, I make videos of toilets and urinals that I find in the wild, or ones that I have in my collection. My interest in toilets isn't dirty. I am simply fascinated by the variety of models and the way they work. You can read the rest of this. You get the gist. At the end of this, there was a Discord link. Now, being the nosy fucker that I am, I joined this Discord. And what I found in here was unimaginable. But before we get into that, let's check out his playlist. You know, there's just a bunch of toilets. Interesting. These people really fucking like toilets. Look at all this toilet talk, man. Nothing but toilet talk. I get a welcome to the community. So I'm like, how can I make a first impression on this community of people? Send a picture of my toilet, right? That's the reasonable thing to do. So I said, can y'all help me figure out what model my toilet is? Also, thanks. 1998 Kohler Kingston? That's a toilet, by the way. I'm deep in the toilet community now. I fucking fibbed. So I sent him a picture of my toilet. You cannot tell me you know what kind of toilet this is unless you're a plumber or you're in the toilet community. You can't even see the branding right here. There's nothing in this picture that tells you about my toilet besides the toilet paper on the ground and the water bottle and toothpaste in the trash can. Not the point. He hits me with the Aquatic Source Colby or Project Source High Efficiency Toilet. I asked him, how do I check? He said it should have a brand right between the tank and the back seat, stamped on the porcelain. I ran to my bathroom real quick because I was like, there's no fucking way he just guessed my toilet like that. He absolutely did. It was a Project Source. My buddy hits him with the holy W. Gotta take a sip of the fucking natural light, man. This shit's getting me stressed out talking about it. So I hit him with this. So I'm interested. Are y'all plumbers or just like toilets a lot? We just love toilets. I don't think any of us are actually plumbers, though. It's a hobby just like people are interested in elevators, computers, cars, smoke alarms, fire alarms, trains, and everything else. Interesting. What fascinates y'all about them in particular? I'm curious. They're all different. Some work better than others, and some are less common. And like most things, the older ones work better, and they're also harder to find. What are your thoughts on bidets? I don't like them because of the mess they make on the rim of the toilet. My buddy says that's extremely fair. I hit him with the what's your top 5 best toilets of all time. This dude already came ready, and he's getting thumbs up on this shit, so he can't be wrong. So this just sent at 9:39. It is 9:44. Let's go ahead and take a watch real quick. That was actually kind of really fucking cool. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not joining this community by any means, but that was pretty fucking cool. I actually didn't know what this video was, and I'm really impressed. Let's just go ahead and watch this shit again. This is cool. I'd give that one a thumbs up. I have to. That one was fucking cool. The rest of this shit, not so much. But with all this being said, they were in a call in this general chat right here. And there was like 8 of them. I joined the chat with my buddy. And we sat there quiet. Because as soon as we joined, they are just toilet talking. They're just shooting the shit, right? Right? We're sitting there, quiet, and they're talking about toilets, going back and forth. One thing led to another, and I'm talking to these people for 2 hours. And I recorded it all. Look, he's already ready. Would you like to give me an interview? I interviewed these guys for like an hour and a half. I go to the OBS recording, and my mic wasn't even fucking on. He added me, this guy right here, Chad. So are we ending up on a YouTube or some shit? Gonna have to do another interview. OBS didn't record my mic. It only recorded your voices. Tomorrow. I fucked up. Spent 2 hours on this shit, and y'all gotta at least give me another. They are down for an interview. Let's go ahead and call him. Hello?
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Good, I can hear you. Awesome.
So what's up, man?
Nothing much. How about you?
I'm doing.
Awesome.
Alright, man. So,
Sure.
let's just get into it, right?
I want to make sure your mic's working first.
It is.
Awesome, good.
So, last night we did an interview. My mic fucked up, so here we are. We're doing it again. So, if you can, real quick, just run past the people, like, who you are and why you like toilets so fucking much.
Basically, my name's Owen. I'm from Houston, and my toilet interest started when I was about 3 years old. I would take the lid off the toilet in my bathroom, and I would look at the tank parts, I'd flush it, and watch them all move, watch the valve refill the water, watch the flapper open and close. It was really fascinating to me, and I just became obsessed with toilet parts for the greater part of my childhood until a hurricane went through and it flooded a bunch of houses in my area, Hurricane Harvey in 2017, and I just saw multitudes of toilets outside of people's houses, and I went and got all the tank parts out of all of them. I was mainly just into the parts back then, but toilets were kind of cool too. Then I found a yellow one, and you don't see yellow toilets very much, so I was like, hey, I'm going to take this whole toilet, put the yellow toilet into my grandma's car, because at that time I was like 15, I couldn't drive. I brought this yellow toilet home not knowing what in the world I was going to do with it, and so at first I tried selling it, and no one really wanted to buy it. I cleaned it all up and everything, and then I started seeing other toilets out, and I was thinking I could resell these, and they're perfectly good. You can clean them up, and I mean, porcelain is very durable, or at least vitreous china, which is what they're made of. So just clean them up, put new parts in them, and sell them to landlords, homeowners, anyone basically. So I did that for about a year and became more and more interested in toilets. And I don't remember exactly what got me onto YouTube, but I must have seen something. I know the first person on YouTube that I contacted who was into toilets and had a toilet channel, his channel, it was at the time Random Stuff in Oregon, and I think he goes by Plumbing and Stuff in Oregon now, but I chatted with him a little bit, found some local guys, and started chatting. Posted my first video while my channel was still under my mom's legal name, and that's when she decided that she wanted to help me change it, so that was funny. Then I've just been in the community ever since. I've been collecting toilets. At one point I had 150 toilets in my yard and my grandma's yard. They let me keep toilets, and then when she moved is when I really downsized. Now I have about 50, which is still a lot of toilets.
Yeah, that's a fuck ton. It's a fuck ton of toilets. I have 2.
It is. It's a lot of toilets. And yours are installed. Mine are just I have some in my closet, some in the garage, some outside.
That kind of sprung the whole YouTube thing for you and got you into the toilet community. My next question was going to be how many toilets you had, but you already answered that. And you said it was kind of like a hobby, right? You said it was kind of like how people like cars and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's like you go in, you if you see a toilet, look at the toilet in your house and just flush it and look at how it looks, and then go to whatever your local grocery store is, and if you pay close attention to them, you can really see how different they are, unless by some odd miracle they're the same.
Do you have a preferred flush?
My favorite kind of flush is just the classic swirl.
It's my favorite kind of ice cream as well.
Awesome.
No, but on a serious note, yeah, those toilets at Walmart, they flush really fucking hard, and they kind of scare me sometimes. I don't shit in Walmarts no more.
They're the ones with the square box valves or the little tiny button on the side that you press it and it goes boom.
Probably the ones that are loud as shit.
Yeah, I've seen a number. I've seen plenty of those.
Nobody is a plumber, right?
There is one. His name's I think he's got his own business. I think does specialty work on antique toilets specifically, like the real old ones with tanks on the wall or the ones for like 70 years ago. His channel is Standard Fan. He's been in the community for ages. I don't know exactly how long, but he actually does some kind of plumbing work. I know a lot of us toilet enthusiasts will help out with like friends or family because we know so much about toilets. I know some people like just do plumbing work for like friends or relatives, but don't do it as a business. And I don't think anyone in the community that I know of is a licensed plumber as a business. I'm sure there are some, but they have not really made themselves known as far as I can tell.
Toilet enthusiasts. That's what you would classify yourself as?
Yep, toilet enthusiast.
Is YouTube the only thing you post on, or do you post toilets on TikTok, or do you post toilets on Instagram?
There are some people, like personally, I only post on YouTube. I know there are people who post on like a bunch of other platforms. There are ones who post on Instagram especially. There's some on X or Twitter. Then a little less on Facebook. It's mainly, there are some toilet groups on Facebook, but it's mostly not toilet enthusiasts. I'm only on YouTube.
Now, nothing on Reddit or anything. I've seen that on Reddit, the toilet community is very big on Reddit too.
That doesn't surprise me. I know a few people.
Where do you see yourself in 10 years with this toilet community stuff? Do you think that you're gonna grow your channel more, or what's your plan with all this? You're just doing it for fun?
Yeah, it's just fun. It's purely a hobby. I mean, if you look at my channel, it's just toilets all the way down.
Now, I just watched that video that that person just sent to the chat with the firework inside the toilet, and it blew the fuck up. That was actually really badass. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not a toilet fanatic, and I'm not in this community at all. But when I seen that video, I had to give it a thumbs up, man. That shit was actually cool. He blew up the toilet with like fucking fireworks. If I was in this toilet community, that's what I would be doing. I would just be fucking toilets up. I'd be blowing them up with shit. Or like taking a sledgehammer to them.
I've put a bowling ball through a few of them, actually, but I've never actually used explosives on one.
If I was a part of this community, I would just break toilets. Toilet getting absolutely fucked by a cannonball. You know, shit like that.
Yeah, that sounds awesome. I love doing that.
I mean, this is just... I didn't think there was a toilet community. Like, I know plumbers are a thing. When I first saw your channel last night, I thought you were a plumber. And then it got deeper. Got deeper than that. You're not a plumber. You have no affiliation with plumbing. You just love toilets. And I kind of have to respect you because you don't care what other people think about you loving toilets. So that's very respectful, man. You're doing your thing and you don't care if people think y'all are weird or not.
Also, knowing it's weird. Like if someone looks at me and sees that I have 50 toilets and a channel with 5,000 videos of toilets. I mean, to be completely honest, it is a bit weird, but it's weird in a cool way, because who said weird had to be bad?
Who am I to judge you because you love toilets so much? Now, it would be really fucked up, though, if y'all had, like, a sexual intention with it, though.
No, that's not a thing with us. Although some people do joke about it. Sometimes people will stumble upon the toilet community and think that it is one of the fetish communities, and that unfortunately has exposed me to a lot of things. I don't know of anyone right now who has a sexual interest towards toilets.
Very good to know. Very good to know.
Although there was someone who wanted pictures of my feet.
Interesting stuff. anybody stumbles across your channel like I did, it'd be like, what the fuck? Just like I said, what the fuck is this? But if they dove a little bit deeper, you find out this is a whole fucking community of people. This is y'all's thing. So I'm not gonna knock y'all for it, even though I do find it a little strange.
Even in the community, a lot of times we refer to people like outsiders as just like normal people or regular people, because we know that being interested in toilets isn't normal. Yeah, there are some people who will take offense to things, and then like me, for example, I have seen a lot of people ask me questions about stuff. Since I have one of the larger channels, I get more people asking me, what the heck is this? Why are you filming a toilet? Why are you filming a restroom? And so I can explain it, and I used to work a customer service job, so I've gotten good with people and I can explain stuff to them.
Yeah, dude, I saw that you had like a bunch of playlists too, man. You have playlists of like a bunch of like restaurants and shit. You have 88 videos in Walmart restrooms.
I guess I've been to that many Walmarts or filmed that many separate videos in Walmart.
Are they different restrooms? Are they all different toilets?
Typically no, but if there were videos that I did like 5 years ago where my camera was shaky and it was like a 20-second video, I'll go back and do like a better full shoot of the place, or if the restroom was renovated. But typically I stick to only one video for a place, because I find that doing retakes of the same restroom is a little repetitive, although I don't have anything against the people who do those.
As far as the women's restroom videos go, how do you go about doing that?
So I used to do it more than I do now, not saying I don't anymore, because I still have, but I want to make sure before checking one, first of all, is it worth it? Will I find a good toilet in the ladies' room at this place? Usually I can tell that by looking in the men's room. If I see that all of the fixtures are the same age and the same brand and they're all newer, then I can pretty well guarantee that the women's room is just going to be more of the same. But if they're kind of oddly mismatched, then it might be worth it. But also I want to make sure that there is nobody around in the building, because I don't really want to be seen going in and out of a women's restroom. I did do it at a shopping mall once. That was one of my less wise decisions. I have rarely ever been seen, and no one's ever caught me. I've never interacted with anyone who has asked me why I was in a ladies' room, aside from people online, but no one in person has ever asked me about that. I've never gotten in trouble. As far as that goes, I would just be extremely careful, but even though I do it myself, I would just say it's not a good idea.
Yeah, you make sure there's not a woman in there, right? Before you do that?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I don't really know how I do that, but I just see that there's no one around, and I slowly push the door open. And if it's a single user, it'll be locked. And if it's a multi-user, I typically just avoid those entirely.
Yeah, man, very interesting stuff. I don't really have any more. I think we talked longer last night, but I kind of forgot everything I was I think I was just drunk and I was just asking the same shit over and over again. So hey, man, you do your thing. You keep fucking filming toilets, checking out toilets and shit. I do want to say one last thing. When I sent a picture of my toilet, and you fucking knew my toilet right away. You knew my toilet. I had no clue what toilet I had until you told me. You got knowledge. You know ball. You know ball in this game. So respect.
Thanks. If you ever want to just scroll Google Images and shoot me a bunch of pictures of toilets, I'll see if I can tell you what they are.
Probably not. But yeah, man, I'll keep it in mind.
Yeah.
Owen, thank you for explaining your side to this. I really appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Been eye-opening.
Yeah, great chatting with you.
You too, man. If I ever have a question about a toilet, I'll hit your line.
Oh, yeah, and also another thing, I didn't do it before, but I can do a face reveal so you can see who in the world you're talking to. Turn this around.
Yo, the man, the myth, the legend himself, Mr. Toilet Guy.
Mr. Toilet Guy.
Hell yeah, dude. Honestly, you don't look like how I expected you to look, so you got that going for you, man.
How do you expect me to look?
I don't know. I thought maybe you would have had like longer hair, maybe been a little
I had
chubbier.
long hair for like 10 years. It's amazing.
Hell
Like
yeah,
it
man.
was to here. It was to here until like 2.5 months ago, literally.
Hell yeah, and you got the drip, dude. Wearing the fucking nice shirt. I see you.
Gotta love those thrift store pics.
Hell yeah, brother. Well, hey, Owen. Thank you so much for this, man. I really do appreciate it.
Alright, you too.
Later, man.
Again, it was great talking with you.
You too.
Awesome. Talk to you later.
Yeah, you too, man. Later.
Bye.
Need I say more? I think he said it all. I'm not going to knock on this community. I don't want the toilet community rising up with fucking pitchforks and torches and lining up outside my house. I think you would get more views if you started blowing them up. It's a pretty good fucking flush, I can't lie. I just said something about he would get more views if he blew the toilets up. That is obviously not the case with this video right here. He got 1.3 million views on this right here. Look at this.
Welcome to the punishment day of my 2001 Capizzi toilet. Yep, it's from 2001, not 2004, as you can see right there on the tank. So this could end up being a normal test video. I've got some washcloths and a grocery bag right there, and these are all the things to urge it to do better than it did on the previous test.
Real quick. Hey, Colt! My 5-year-old son watching this. I'm not sure what to think now. This is very fucking interesting stuff, man.
So
what, does he just fuck this toilet up? So he's just fucking his toilet up. That's all he's doing
just
right
about
now.
as useless.
Little extreme, Owen.
Fixed it.
Oh, never mind it.
Holy cow.
Almost slipped, Owen. You almost said
Try
fuck.
it again.
Hey, this is what I'd be doing, though.
Let's get this little thing
I'd
outta
just
here.
be breaking shit, man. If I was an expert toileter. Okay. Owen, I'm done watching your ads, man. I'm not letting you get paid for this shit. There's a lot of people in this. They even like Roblox toilets. That's their business, not mine, and it's your business to judge them or not. Anyway, guys, that's been the video, man. I don't know what else to say. I don't think there's any. I'm speechless. I don't think there's anything else to say. If you enjoyed this video, which you might have, but if you enjoyed it, then you might like toilets a little too much. Give this shit a like, subscribe, and yeah, guys, it's been Kill. Later.